and gentlemen, and thank you so much for being with us today. I'm Honorable Mills, and thank you once again for joining us on this segment of Young Entrepreneur on Beautifully Bold. Here on Beautifully Bold, we are captivating her gifts, embracing her beauty, and acknowledging her strength. Here on set, we have Miss Adebisi Adebowale. Thank you so much for joining us. It was a pleasure.
My pleasure.
How's it going?
All is well. Just hustling and bustling, trying to make this thing come alive.
Yeah. How was it when I hit you up for you to do this interview? Because to me, I was nervous. So I know you must have been nervous.
No, I was excited. I was like, sure thing, yes. Why not? Support another young Black woman trying to make things happen for her dreams to become reality. So why not?
Yay! I'm so excited, you guys. You guys don't understand. This woman is just amazing. Like, all-rounded. She's a young entrepreneur. She's not old. And to the world, she's not old. She's very young. Do you see the beauty? I mean, you cannot get this anywhere. Before we start on anything, I just want to give out to our viewers your Instagram handle. Please make sure she's doing amazing things. She's contributing to our community and society and making a change everywhere. Please stay tuned. So, I just wanted to ask you, I know being an entrepreneur, some people, they stop their 9-to-5 job or they keep their hustle or vice versa. How did you do? How did you wake up? Did you wake up one day to say, oh, I want to stop my 9-to-5 job or hustle? Or how did it all come about?
So I started my companies, both, when I was still working 9 to 5, when I was a business technology consultant at a major, big corporation, a Big Four, what's known as a Big Four consulting company. And it was very difficult to maintain the side hustle because I was a private sector consultant where I was traveling all over the nation every week.
Wow.
I was restless, but I was always going. And for me, I have to actively be engaged. So in something. So it really wasn't an inconvenience for me, but of course you can't focus full time on your own business, on your own endeavors when you're working for someone else. So for me to get into full-time entrepreneurship was quite a bit of a journey. I started my first company back in 2013, just a year and a half or so working into corporate America, but got into full-time entrepreneurship last year, July. So it was literally a divine ordination by God, because I have been saying, God, I'm ready. Oh my God, I'm ready. Yeah. I'm ready. I have to focus on this. I'm stressed out from trying to think about two things, trying to focus on two different endeavors, supporting someone else's dreams, which is fine because I highly recommend learning what you can learn while you're in corporate America. If you're an entrepreneur, doing the best to make sure you pick up the skills, both hard and soft skills, that are applicable to anywhere that you work. And I had a wonderful opportunity to be able to travel the nation, learn different skills, meet different people whom I still am connected with today. But after praying and fasting, like, God, I need to get out of corporate America. And funny things, I have a prayer journal. So I wrote down that, God, I need a 180-degree shift in my life. I need something different. I need things to change. And that was July 3rd, 2018. July 16th, I got an email from somebody I didn't know in the corporation. It was like, hey, we need to talk. And I'm just like,
Who are you?
Who are you? And what do you need to talk? Give me some details of what you need to talk to me about. Long story short, I got laid off July 17, 2018. So I was like, okay, God. Even when I got the email, I was like, God, they're about to lay me off. They're about to lay me off. And I was just like, okay, God, this is
Your mind was just going crazy, right?
No, it wasn't. Okay. It was at peace because God gave me Isaiah 50, verse 7, right? That said that for the Lord God will help me. Therefore, I have made my face like a flint. Therefore, I will not be disgraced. Or I think I said it backwards. For the Lord God will help me. Therefore, I will not be disgraced. Therefore, I have made my face like a flint. And I know I will not be ashamed. So that just calmed my spirit. And I had gone in with a smile on my face. My spirit was just elevated. And I had been preparing myself mentally to make the shift. I think more so to quit. And then when I had the opportunity to just sit down and reflect, and I was like, God, why'd you leave me off? And the Holy Spirit reminded me, you wrote down your 2 weeks notice on your own.
Wow.
I was shook.
The conviction. I was like, why did I do this?
I was like, wait, what?
No.
Holy Spirit took me back to July 3rd. And I have it documented. So it's just kind of like, Holy Spirit was like, check your prayer journal. I was just She's like, oh my God, that's freaky. That was literally 14 days. Because in corporate America, everybody knows, give 2 week notice when you want to quit. So it's just like, oh my God.
Wow.
It was literally
and it just
2 weeks to the date and time. Because I write the date and the time. So I was just like, oh my God.
What?
So when that happened, I just knew that it was time.
Right.
I knew that it was time because nothing else was biting back. And I just knew it was time. Now, do not get me wrong. It is difficult to work for yourself. This Instagram, social media lifestyle that work for yourself, and you have 4-hour work weeks. You'll have 10 minutes to do work if you have the systems in place. It's a hustle. You have to work to get to that point. You have to put in some strength and some backbone and some time and energy and sleepless nights. There are times when I literally will get back home from an event or from going out, from doing something for my business, come home, eat, rest for 2 minutes, close my eyes, get that power nap in. The energy back, just, that's the 2 minutes, 2 hours.
Right. That's energy.
So just resting my mind, resting my brain to get back to go full throttle. And there are times when I don't sleep. I do not sleep, so it's work.
Wow. You guys, that is the true meaning of entrepreneurship. I know majority of the time, young females or even, people in the society in general, when they start their own business, they'll tell you all the beautiful things about it. They don't really tell you about the hard work that goes into it. Look at this. 2 hours, honey, I need my sleep. Like, I need my sleep because it's like my energy comes from my sleep. If I don't get enough sleep, I feel so weak. But then again, that's where you need to be living that healthy lifestyle, taking, the right vitamins and eating right. You're not eating fast food every day. But I'm out there on social media telling, oh, come and buy this or come and follow me and da-da-da. Like, in the middle of the night, I would just be sitting there and I'm like, I need to post this because not only are people in America watching, but people in other countries are watching. And I have to post things at the right time. And that's like early in the morning, like 3-4 a.m. So I have to clap for you because that's really, sister, that's energy. Like,
it's real. Like, even people with who are social media influencers, for instance. Yes, they may be posting pretty pictures and beautiful content, but that takes a lot of strength, a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of curation.
Please tell them.
Because it's literally work. It's a different type of lifestyle. What people don't realize is that social media curation and building content takes time. You're actually thinking. You're trying to build content that will be relevant to other people's lifestyles and what they need to hear, what can encourage them, but what's real. People know what's fake. Right. People know what's real and they know what's fake. So they want to hear things that are genuine and meet people who are genuine. Because in social media, you see the perfect lifestyle, but you don't see the nitty gritty. You don't see the behind the scenes. You don't see the blood, the sweat, and the tears. So,
what would you say to young entrepreneurs, young females, or just in general in society? How do you think that their parents should support or not support, or do you think them having their parents to support makes a big difference when they're trying to be an entrepreneur? Especially, let's be honest, especially coming from an African parent's home. How do you feel about parents supporting their children in being a young entrepreneur?
So luckily for me, my parents never, for me at least, I'm the last born, so maybe that's also a part of it because yes. Me too. So last borns, we tend to be the rebels.
Okay, yes.
So luckily I didn't have the, you must be a doctor, you must be a lawyer mindset. I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur, and it was just like, no one is going to shake this. Right. No one's going to change my mind. So growing up with their support and you're going to be great, you're going to do this, and they're prophesying, even though we don't see it. Right. You're prophesying and believing that. I know that that's also what's a part of me. That's what pushes me forward. Now, I say this to entrepreneurs all the time. Your family and your friends are not your customers.
Please say it again.
Your family and your friends are not your customers ever. They should never be your target market ever, because for me, I'm a believer, and I go along with the Jesus mindset. When Jesus came to do miracles in his hometown, he had to go away because they didn't believe, right? And it says only in his hometown is a prophet without honor. Correct. So who are we to think otherwise, especially for those of us who are believers? For me, I work with college-bound students and their parents. So most of my friends are not college-bound students. They're either graduates or they are corporate America. They're working. Right. So for me, I would never think that someone who's my age is going to support my business other than telling someone. Right. They're never going to be a financial customer, but just have in the back of your mind that it's okay to have a vision. It's okay to have a dream and people not understand it. You're not here to please people. You're here to fulfill your calling. And by doing that, you're going to get pushback. You're going to get people who are doubters. You're going to get people who are haters. You're going to have friends who are going to turn on you.
Right. But doesn't that hurt? Doesn't that hurt?
Oh, yeah, it hurts.
Because it's like you put so much effort and time into it, and you're like, this is what I want to do. And it's like when you started, people are like, oh, I don't want to help you. I don't want to do this. I don't want to. Let's just be very transparent with ourselves here. And you get sometimes, I know that people get discouraged.
Yeah.
They get discouraged and then they drop their dreams. What would you say to those who, they put all this idea together and because maybe their family member is not supporting them or something, they decide to drop their dreams? What would you say to those young entrepreneurs with all those beautiful ideas but they never go forth with it?
Find the community and the person, the sponsor, the person who's going to help facilitate that dream. It only takes one. It only takes one person to help you, to encourage you, to say that I see what you're doing and you encourage me. I see what you're saying, I hear what you're saying, and that's blessed me. And have in the back of your mind that you're not going to please everybody. You just have to understand you're not going to please everybody, and that's okay.
Thank you so much. Our next Oprah, like I said. Yo. Thank you so much for joining us today, Miss Adebisi Adebowale. Please follow her. We're going to drop her Instagram handle, all her social media platform handle, so you guys can continue to support her with love, support her with motivational words, anything possible. Before we end it, we have beautiful gifts for you. If we can have our production team please hand it over to her.
Thank you.
This is for you. It's amazing, beautifully bold, customized, by our production team. This is for you. Thank you so much for coming on this show. We really do appreciate you. I myself and the production team really, really do appreciate you. Thank you for taking out your time, your energy, and thank you for being our first guest. This is history. This has to go in the books. Really. Thank you guys so much for joining us on Beautifully Bold. Here on Beautifully Bold, we continue to embrace her beauty, captivate her gift, and acknowledge her friend. Again, I'm Honorable Mills. Thank you so much, guys.